What's going on, guys? My name is Joe. Welcome back for episode 20 of the Rush That Base series. This is that series where we took a max Town Hall 7 and we upgraded all the way to Town Hall 12 for the sake of clan castle troops, the higher level troops, as well as helping you guys out that have rushed your bases. It's one of those things that a lot of players do, and you just can't help yourself because you see all the awesome new troops coming in, the Yetis and the Bowlers and the Electro Dragons, and you think that rushing your base is the answer to success. And for a lot of players, it works out really well, but it is also a major grind. And in the previous episodes, that's all we've been doing is farming. Today, we're going to do something different. We're going to do a comparison of hero levels. I'm going to use multiple of my accounts today, and we're going to hit a Town Hall 11 base with this account, a Town Hall 9, and a Town Hall 10 to show you the differences between these level 15 and level 11 heroes and level 30 and level 40 heroes. It's going to be quite interesting. For me personally, I am a firm believer of seeing is believing. You can show me and tell me every single video to upgrade my heroes, but unless I actually see the results of that, I'm not going to believe you and probably continue to ignore your request or your demand, if you will. And even showing you all the best new strategies out there, it doesn't really matter unless you have the hero levels and the troop levels to mimic the attacks that you see in those videos. So we're on the Joe V8 account. This is one of my Town Hall 9 accounts, and this account has level 30 heroes. This is the base that we're going to be hitting, my Town Hall 11, the sargtrain account. And we're going to do a little bit of queen walking / queen charging and using our king to try to get inside the base and collect as much percentage before having to use our main army. So we're going to start out over here on the far left side of the screen with the queen. This is a level 30 taking on Town Hall 11 defenses and some Town Hall 10 defenses. This base is not fully maxed by any means. So we're going to use the baby dragon for funneling, and we're going to get this queen inside the base, hopefully time these wall breakers just right. Let's use one for a scout, pull the fire from the wizard tower, and open up the base for this queen. Now this queen is going to work her way into an expo, an archer tower, and 2 cannons, which is quite a bit for an archer queen, even at level 30 and level 40. So you have to have the higher level heroes in order to take on these higher level defenses. It should be kind of self-explanatory. Now I need to use a balloon to make sure that I'm looking for air traps, which I actually forgot to do there. And so the queen is working her way into an elixir storage. She's going to take on an archer tower, and she's going to take on a cannon. Then she's going to work into a location where the clan castle troops are in reach. So we're going to drop the poison spell. Let's go ahead and drop a freeze spell to shut that dragon down and allow this queen some time to get rid of the dragon and get rid of those balloons. And maybe we might have to use her ability right now. Hold on, hold that thought. Will we? Nope, she's going to get through there. Very nice. So another defense that's very powerful here is that Grand Warden's Altar. That thing is a beast, an absolute beast. You have to worry about it if you haven't taken one on before. Now let's go ahead and drop that Barb King over here on the top side of the base, and he is also a level 30. He is a tankier unit. His design is to block for the queen. That's his job, is to block for the queen, block for troops, clear things out. A lot of players use him for pathing and clearing out exterior buildings. So we're going to use his ability and allow him to get through this location. He takes out about 3 or 4 buildings on his own, and we're going to end up having to use that queen's ability before we drop our army, the rest of our army. So we're going to go ahead and start dropping some baby dragons. Let's go ahead and release the Electro Dragon over here, see if we can obtain a little bit more percent and see what we can walk away with here. That queen's working into a wizard tower location, and then she's going to work her way into an air defense. Now she's also having to battle that air sweeper, which is not necessarily the best thing. All right, so we got 10 baby dragons to drop and see if we can obtain a little bit more percentage here. Let's go ahead and drop a balloon there and a baby dragon to back it up. We got one freeze spell to save for the queen walk, but at this point we were able to obtain 53% with just the queen and some baby dragons. This is a pretty common trophy pushing army for Town Hall 9s. The only difference here is that our Town Hall is located in the core of the base, and this is not necessarily an ideal army for this style of base. So we just kind of train something up to try something out. Let's go ahead and freeze these defenses over here. Let's go ahead and drop baby dragon there and there, and let's see if we can get a little bit more percentage here off of this attack. Let's go ahead and drop some minions there to go in there and try to pick off a builder's hut or two. We're at 66%. Queen has worked her way into a cannon location. Will she be able to survive and take it down? I'm not really positive on that. 68, we're at 68 before she actually goes down, and the minion's going to get picked off. So not too bad of an attack as a Town Hall 9. Let's see what the Rush base account can do now. All right, so we're back on the Rush base account, and I am a little bit concerned about this attack. I mean, you're talking 15 level difference between this attack and the previous attack, and we have lower level troops, which means that we have to be almost perfect. We have to be perfect with our wall breaker drops. We have to be perfect with the use of the balloon. And so we're going to approach this base in the same exact manner that we did in the previous attack. So we're going to drop our queen, get those healers down, and we're going to go ahead and get the baby dragon down to start clearing out the funnel on this side. And we're going to wait for that queen to work her way up into the archer tower's range. That way we can drop our wall breakers as well as drop in the baby dragon and get some value out of it. Balloon's been dropped. Let's go ahead and get the baby D down and wait for the wizard tower to target our queen, do a scout wall breaker, and drop the rest of our wall breakers to open up this base for that queen. She's going to open up or take down the wizard tower, move up into the archer tower, and she should work her way inside the base. Now, we have to worry about this because, again, look at her level, look at her health going down as she steps up into a cannon and an expo and now a third cannon. So we got to use a rage spell very early in this. We're going to have to get her to turn the corner, go back inside the base, and draw the fire from a different cannon. So let's go ahead and drop our Barbarian King over in this location, and we might need to start getting some miners down right about now, actually, because she's taking on so many different defenses at once, and we have to worry about that Eagle Artillery, but also the Clan Castle troops is something that we have to concern ourselves with. So let's get the rage spell down. We got a balloon and dragon coming, or balloons and dragon coming from the CC. We need to get rid of these balloons, especially because of our miners. Let's use our Grand Warden's ability to save those miners, and let's go ahead and drop an Electro Dragon over in this location. Electro Dragon or miners? I can't remember what's in there, to be honest with you. I got so many different accounts running at the same time in this video. So the dragon is targeting our miners. Our queen's ability is still available. The miners are going to take down the Eagle Artillery, and they're going to work their way into the location of the Town Hall. The queen is working on an Inferno Tower, but again, that dragon is still reigning supreme and shutting down our miners while the miners are chasing the Archer Queen. Queen's ability has to be used. We've made it to 50%, but we haven't made it to the Town Hall just yet. So just a little bit of mistiming there on the dragon and the balloons. But again, I don't necessarily think that she could have taken all that on by herself regardless without the assistance of the miners. So what I'm going to show you in the next replay is a Town Hall 10 versus this same base, level 40 queen, but we're going to hold off on the use of miners just to see how far the queen can make it on her own. Hero level comparison part 3. We are now on a Town Hall 10. We have level 40 king and queen, and we're going to get in on this base the same exact way as we did in the previous 2 attacks. That way you can see them for yourself, and we're going to get that queen down and drop the healers with her, and we need to go ahead and get our baby dragon down for funneling. Now the difference between the hero levels is the fact that this queen moves a lot faster than the previous 2 levels. We have 10 additional levels on us from the Archer Queen from the Town Hall 9 attack. So we need to get our wall breakers down to open up this base, and you'll notice that just based on her level and strength, she is slightly faster than the previous 2 attacks. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but it's also quite amazing, and you can really time your attacks a little bit better. So she's working her way into the air defense now, taking on the elixir collector, and then she's going to continue her walk inside this base, taking on, looks like 3 different defenses. We have to use a rage spell now because she's worked into the archer tower, the cannon, as well as the expo, and we have to worry about that Grand Warden as well. That's a lot to take on for this queen. So we need to get our poison spell down, and we need to wait for the Clan Castle troops to arrive. She's going to deal with that cannon, and then we're going to have to freeze those troops in place. And let's go ahead and drop a rage spell with her now so she can speed up, take them down, and let's go ahead and drop our Barbarian King. So we've activated the Eagle Artillery, so we might as well just go ahead and get our miners down at this point, and let's go ahead and drop some more. Oh, there's an Electro Dragon. I thought there was miners in there. All right, so not that big of a deal. We can work with it, right? We can work with it. Let's go ahead and drop a heal spell in this location. Queen's worked her way down towards the bottom side of the base. Let's go ahead and use our King's ability to make sure that our miners stay focused inside the base where we want them to go. They're taking on multiple things. Now, the biggest difference here is that we do not have a Grand Warden in this attack, unlike the previous attack. So we're working with miners, taking on the Clan Castle right now. The Queen's cutting on a wall. Let's go ahead and sneak a balloon in there, and let's go ahead and drop our remaining wall breakers. Where did our miners go? So the miners are on the location where the Queen is at, as well as our E-Drag, and the E-Drag is going to get taken out, but the miners are getting caught up on the Queen and King, which is really a major distraction for them. So far, you'll notice that there's a major difference between the hero levels themselves. I mean, we still have a Queen ability right now. That's a really good thing. Now, we didn't necessarily pad this Queen correctly. She's going to cut on another wall instead of going back and going here and taking down the Town Hall where we want her to go, but that's not really the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you what your hero levels can do. And no, I'm not necessarily showing and flexing off my hero levels here. The point is to be a little bit of a motivational factor for you to say, okay, I have level X amount of heroes, level 15s, level 20s or whatever, and this is what those higher level heroes can do. Maybe I should invest some builders towards them, a little less on my defensive upgrades, and really focus in on getting these levels, because I want to be able to do the same things that I see in this type of video. Now, not necessarily perfectly like this. Queen's working her way in. We need to use her ability. 10 seconds on the clock. We're not going to be able to grab that Town Hall, but it is what it is. I should have saved that E-drag for the bottom side of the base to do a little bit of clearance, but that's just not necessarily the point of this video after all. All right, so hopefully that was a decent visual representation of what the heroes look like for level 30, level 40 versus these level 15, and now soon to be level 12 king. I went ahead and put him down for upgrade. Don't let these timelines detour you guys. I understand that they cost a lot of Dark Elixir and they take an extended period of time to upgrade. You can't use them in Clan War. You can't use them out in global raids. I understand the significance behind wanting to keep them going but not upgrading them. But at the same time, the reward pays off in the end. And so just take it, just do it. It's just one of those things. Believe it or not, they used to be worse. They used to cost 7 days per upgrade from level 15 on. That changed a few years ago, but that's what it used to be, guys. So just hang in there, get the Dark Elixir, put them down, and I promise you, you will love the rewards if you have never used the higher level heroes. Hopefully you were able to get something out of the video today, guys. If you enjoyed that content, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and if you need any additional video support, click one of those links over there. We will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.